Hi Andrei, how's it going?
Not too bad. You're having some fun with the lads.
Hi Mark, how are you?
Hi, how's it going?
Very good. How was training just there?
Not too bad, not too bad. Actually, things are starting to settle up a little bit.
How was training?
We're going well. We're a little bit challenging at the moment with people being out of the country and exams and stuff like that, but the guys who are here are really working hard.
Yeah, to be honest, it's working actually quite well. So we are working a lot on service and reception at this moment, so we are not going too much in details. We are trying to correct some mistakes that we spoke earlier, some silly mistakes we usually make at key points. And based on numbers, we kind of realize where the problem is. Now, if this is going to connect during the tournament, that's a different story.
Well, I guess every team has their strengths and weaknesses. I guess, you know, you're always as a coach trying to find matchups that work for you. You ask yourself a lot of questions like, do you want to put your best player against their best player, or would you rather have your best player who's against one of their, maybe not weaker players is probably not the term, but one of the lesser players on the team, so that the two best players don't neutralise each other and get taken out of the game. There's all those kind of questions. I mean, how we exploit it, I'm not going to give any details away on the things that we're working on. But again, like, I'm sure they'll be working on us as much as we're working on them. And there's a lot that goes into all of that with video and stuff like that, which is probably where we're struggling a little with San Marino, because we haven't seen as much of them as the other guys, but we'll figure it out.
So we are in a very difficult stage at this moment for a senior team. The average age is around 21, 22, so this is a critical age where in high performance athletes kind of quit sports. So there is, let's put it like this, between childhood and manhood mentality. So we kind of change the way we talk to them. We have higher expectations. We give them more freedom at the same time. So that can be a little bit tricky. That's the reality. So hopefully things connect better, like I said. It would have helped a lot if we would have had some older players to keep the tempo a little bit higher. But at least the younger kids have somebody to look forward from now on.
Yeah, I suppose, you know, times change, so things that might have been acceptable aren't acceptable. You kind of just have to roll with the times, appreciate what you have, and that everybody is individual and everybody tends to react differently to certain motivational types. I suppose, like, from a communication point of view, we try and keep things as open as possible. It's not one way, it's very much a collaborative process between us and the girls. So I feel like by including them in all the decision-making processes that we make, obviously up to a point, that they feel like part of that process and get more engaged in it. And then from a motivational point of view, I guess we go an old school to this time around, and we've said that if the girls meet their targets, then myself and Adita have to make a music video on TikTok.
Very good. Looking
so
forward
that's their
to that.
motivation now, providing they hit their targets.
So at senior level, it is a little bit different than the junior level. Everybody's good, everybody's tall, everybody's fast, everybody's strong. So the mindset makes the difference. At this moment, there wouldn't be a difference between us and the other SCA countries. But the mentality, I think we still have to work on it a little bit. But I'm confident by the time we reach there, we are going to be ready. I'm actually confident about that.
Yeah, I suppose, look, you're always learning. As soon as you're not learning, you want to be questioning whether it's time to pack it in and move on. With international volleyball, there are definitely fundamental differences to what you experience domestically. So things like the pace of the game, how you pass, how you serve, those are kind of fundamental things we need to change. With the group that we're in, there's a familiarity with Scotland and Northern Ireland because we've seen or played them a lot. So we have plenty of video on those guys. San Marino less so, but then again, none of those teams are sitting still. They're moving. They're trying to improve, and they're working on things that they can work on against us. So we've got to be adaptable, be dynamic, and make sure on the day that any changes we need to make come about. So we have to, I suppose, teach the players how to be adaptable in regards to that.
That's great, Mark. Thanks so much for your time. All the best in preparation.
Cheers.
That's brilliant. Thank you so much for your time, Andrei.
Thank you.